Alright, welcome back to Star Wars The Force Unleashed. This is going to be Imperial Felucia. And right at the start here, you're going to have to deal with a bunch of troopers and Felucian warriors, so just focus on taking them out. You should probably start with these turrets or the shielded guys, because they can stun you, or the turrets will do a bunch of damage, so just work on taking them out. You can knock them into these pus pits, just make sure you're not close enough that you get hit, so they will fling you around everywhere. So just take out these enemies, and once you've done that, you can pick up your first holocron here. You just have to jump up onto the, like, this little, I don't know what you would call it, like gum thing, and jump up and grab it. And then from here, you can head over here, and we came over here in the first Felucia level. I believe there was a holocron over here too, so this is one of those areas that's off the map, so be sure you grab that. And then on your way back out, there's going to be some more enemies, so take them out, avoid the pus pits like usual, and then you want to come up to this area and past the bridge. You want to grip this piece of whatever and lift it off, and you'll find holocron number 3. From there, you want to cross the bridge here, take out the turrets, just be careful with them, don't get hit too many times. Try not to get overwhelmed here with all the electric guys stunning you, plus the purge trooper can grab you. That's a pretty nasty combo, so take them out, and then work on the purge trooper. Use your force lightning mostly, and use the laser wall things as cover from the guys at the end. And there's another purge trooper here that you can take out with your lightning. You can use your lightning, you can lightning bomb them, you can whatever you need to do to take them out. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, since you can kind of break up all the enemies using the walls. Once you do that, you can jump up here, and don't slide down like I do, don't suck. And then luckily if you do slide down, you can just jump right back up, it's not a big deal. But as you can see, it takes a lot longer and is a little bit more annoying if you fall. So just don't fall the first time, and grab your next holocron. Then you can jump over and grab the invincibility holocron. You can start taking out all these guys. Unfortunately, they are lightning based, so your lightning stuff won't work on them. You're just going to have to use your lightsaber. And then you want to throw something at this guy, break his shield, and then kill him, but again, be careful because he's going to explode. And then you can see I was going for the holocron, but then the ATST spawned in, and it'll knock you down into the area, so just jump back up. There's your next holocron, and immediately after that, you can take that guy off the turret, and you'll find the next holocron after that. If you want, you can destroy those turrets so that no one else can get on them, but no one else should be in this area. It should just be this ATST. So just work on taking him out, or you can run past him. Once you deal enough damage, you can get those rocks to kind of move out of the way. You can just continue. But I'm going to kill him because we do need the ATST kills for the achievement. So let's do that. You can just use this little wall piece or this tunnel as cover while you wait for your force energy to regenerate, and then jump back out and just keep using your force lightning until he dies. You can do the QTE if you want, but I had enough force lightning that I could just kill him outright, so I'm just going to do that. Now this area is going to be a little bit annoying. You're going to have a bunch of Felucians charging you immediately, and then a bunch of troopers charging you, and then the ATST too, of course. We're going to want to kill this guy, this ATST, for the achievement, for killing 10 of them. So we are going to have to deal with all the enemies as well. Try and get him over here, where you can kind of hide behind the wall, and he's like hiding, or not hiding, he's kind of like right up against it. And then anyone else who comes by, just kind of grip them and throw them away, or force push them away, or try and kill them any way that you can, without kind of making the ATST move back. and then you can do the QTE on him when he's ready to be killed. And you can take out the rest of the guys, take out these turrets here, and then we'll end up in this next area. You can see our next holocron in the distance there. But you can come down here, and you can take out these guys. I mean, I guess you don't have to, but they're going to be pestering you the whole time, so might as well take them out. Then when you come up here, you can take out some of these turrets. There's going to be a few guys on turrets, I think 3 here, and some adds, some other troopers. Before you force lightning that, you want to run up here and grab the crystal, and then you want to use your lightning on that. I'm sorry, not the crystal, but the holocron. And then fall down and get your next holocron. So there's 2 more holocrons right there. Then make your way back up, and you can jump off to the side the way we came. And you can take out all these guys, just be careful not to get stunned, because then they'll just lay into you while you can't move. When you come down this bridge, you can jump up onto the roof here, and then fall down and get a force repulse and kill all the guys, as long as they're close by. And then you can work on the purge trooper and the shock troopers. So just do what you can to keep knocking this guy over, try and stun the shock guys and keep them off of their feet so they can't stun you. And then once you've killed them, you can come down this way and jump on the roof here. I don't know how I missed the jump there. It's an easy jump. But on top of the roof there's another holocron. Then you want to continue down this bridge and turn left, and we'll get to another one of these skyhook things. Or not skyhooks, I don't know what they're called. I think they are skyhooks. I don't know. I'm not too versed in the Star Wars lore, so someone will correct me, I'm sure. So you can jump up here, take out the turret guys, and then you can use your force lightning. Stabilizer generator. Yeah, they're stabilizer generators. There you go. So once you do that, you can then continue this way down this bridge and do the last one here. Just deal with the guys at the bottom and then head up to the turrets and the other troopers that are up there. So take out the turrets, take out the guys, and then use your lightning once it generates again to charge that generator. Then once you've done that, you can take this elevator down. You'll get a little mini cutscene thing, and then after a loading screen you'll end up here where you can find another holocron. From there, keep moving through. When you find this charge thing, you want to use your lightning on it. Sometimes it doesn't work and you end up dying. You have to go back, but it's fine. Just keep going until it works. And then here, when you get to this one, you want to use your dash and then use your force push button, your B button or your circle button, and that'll do like a dashing blast, and you can actually get that holocron. If you miss it, then you want to try and go off center so that you don't fall through the hole. If you fall through the hole, you'll get a checkpoint, and then you have to start over. If you do fall, then you can quit out of the game and reload, and you'll end up back where you can get the holocron again. But then you can continue moving forward, and in this little wind tunnel area, you can get your next holocron. Then continue on. Try not to get hit by the wind or the air. And then once you get here, you kind of just hang out, and then eventually you'll get a cutscene and then end up here. Now you'll see that there was a holocron right above me, so we'll get that in a second. You can kill some of the enemies and then jump on these mushrooms, and then you can get the holocron that way. And then you can continue taking on these random enemies. I did end up dying, but take out all the enemies here, and you'll get a Rancor to spawn. Or it'll be there already. I think there might be 1 or 2 of them here. But take out this first one. I think it's actually just this one. Yeah. So take out this one. I'm just throwing these like explosive plants at it, because why not? You don't need to. You can just use your force lightning. You might as well just use your force lightning. Try and take out all the other troopers on the ground first, though. That way they're not like shooting at you while you're in the air using your force lightning. Or on the ground using your force lightning. Try and find some cover from the turrets as well, because the Rancor will not move from like where it's at. Or like it won't move too far away from the turrets. So just try and find some cover while you use your lightning, and then do the QT when it pops up. Don't mess it up like I do. So kill that. That's going to be another Rancor for the achievement. And then you want to come kill these turrets, and then you want to jump up the platform and you can get the next holocron there. Then you can continue on. There's some more turrets. You can use your force repulse to kill them. There's going to be another chieftain here, so and some turrets. Well, 2 chieftains and some of the turrets. So I take out the turret first because the chieftains are harder to deal with. So just take out the turret and then deal with 1 chieftain at a time. You can throw them around and stuff, which is surprising because they're very big. So just keep them off you. Try and deal with 1 at a time. Here's the other one over here. I like to pick him up and then throw my lightsaber, shock him with lightning, and then throw him at a wall. That'll make him blow up and deal a bunch of damage to them. Then after that, there's another Rancor here. But before we do that, you can follow the left wall here and find the next holocron. And that is the last holocron, I believe. So now we can deal with this Rancor and some of the soldiers that are chasing us. I'm trying to deal with the soldiers first, so I can kind of deal with the Rancor on its own. There are also some turrets over here, so you can feel free to come take those out so they're not bothering you. The less stuff bothering you, the better. Then, I mean, it takes a while to take these guys out, of course. You can take them out however you want, but I'm kind of being slow about it. You can be faster about it. Come on, kill him. Here we go, some more lightning. And then QTE. Don't mess it up. I mean, it's not like a big deal if you mess it up, just lose some health. Then you'll gain it all right back by killing the Rancor. And then we are the bigger they are achievement for killing 6 Rancors. And now if there are any more Rancors, we don't have to kill them. You can. Of course, if you want score, you don't have the score achievements yet, then feel free to kill the Rancors or anything else in the level that you want to. Of course, I'm just killing everything for the sake of completion. And then when you move on, you'll come to the boss fight. Now, this boss fight really sucks on the hardest difficulty because you gotta fight 2 enemies at the same time. You're gonna fight the Bull Rancor and Maris. So what I do is I kind of bait the Bull Rancor into attacking, or like into a charge right here, and then you can kind of dodge out of the way. And then I like to get some lightsaber and lightning moves in on its leg. Now occasionally you'll have Maris pop in and try and attack you. She'll either run at you and use her lightsabers, or she'll throw her lightsaber at you, which kind of sucks because you cannot do anything about the lightsaber throw. You can't block it, you can't dodge it, there's nothing you can do about it. So what I recommend doing is, if she throws her lightsaber at you, I mean, you can't really do anything about it. And if she runs at you, you can try and do a force repulse, and then see, here's a lightsaber throw right there, couldn't do anything about that. But if she runs at you and tries to hit you, you can force push her, or try and bait the, if she charges at you, you can bait the Bull Rancor into charging at her and knock her over, and then she will get up and kind of leave again. So you kind of want to just get this kind of down, this kind of rotation where you wait for the bull to charge you, then when it is down and kind of in an animation, you hit it a bunch, very much like a Dark Souls boss almost. And when Maris pops up, just try and get the bull to hit her. That's about all you can really do. And it's kind of RNG. It's kind of up to RNG whether or not she throws her lightsaber or charges at you. So, like right here, the Bull Rancor actually missed, but I got a force repulse on her and she kind of left. There's no point in hitting her with any of your lightsaber attacks. You can't really hurt her right now. It doesn't do anything. So, just focus on getting as far away from the Rancor as possible. and then getting it to charge and doing a bunch of moves. Now when you're doing your lightning imbued lightsaber moves, you want to be careful when you're doing your attacks, because when you do a lightsaber move, occasionally it'll like force you into the air because you're like swinging into the foot. And so when you go to do your lightning imbued move, when you press Y, it does a lightning strike instead of imbuing your lightsaber with lightning. So I would just be careful with that. Try not to get thrown up into the air by the Rancor's foot. So you can see this is a really close fight. I also didn't know you could do this, but you can force grip her and throw her, which will also kind of get her off your back a little bit. So feel free to do that. I did pick her up and then use lightning on her and then threw her at the Rancor to damage both of them. So feel free to do that. Also, if you do get really low during this fight, there's actually like a second boss fight after this, which is where you fight Maris, and your health will carry over. But if you die at Maris, I believe when you respawn, it'll respawn you at her fight with full health. So feel free to die in the next fight. So once you get the QTE for the Bull Rancor, you get this little cutscene, of course, where you break the floor and then you jump into it and you start the Maris fight. So this Maris fight is really easy, much easier than the Bull Rancor fight. So when the fight starts, what you want to do is immediately try to repulse her. Of course I didn't do that, but if she turns invisible, you want to wait till she starts moving towards you, and then you can repulse and throw her, and it'll make her visible again, and then you can start doing your lightsaber moves on her. Occasionally, she will just teleport away when she turns invisible, in which case you kind of just have to look at the way the screen moves to see if she's close to you, or close enough to you to do a force repulse, and then you can knock her over and just do the same combo. It's like in this case, she went invisible and just stayed right next to me. But then she became visible before I could get a repulse on her, so I didn't knock her over or anything. But you just want to do this. I believe you can block her lightsaber move, but I never could do it, so I don't think I managed to do that. You want to try and dodge her force push move. She doesn't do it very often. She mainly will just do this loop of turning invisible and then trying to run at you. So luckily that's like the easiest way to counter her, or at least the easiest move that she has to counter. So just keep doing that over and over and over again. You can use your lightning if you want, but then I like to do lightsaber moves because the lightsaber moves don't use your force energy. So if you need to do a repulse like right after the lightsaber moves, then you can do that. Whereas if you use your lightning, then you can't really do a repulse right after. But yeah, that's just this whole fight. That'll be the end of the episode, so thanks for tuning in, and tune into the next one. See ya.